Hello and welcome to the Pro Tour-Kyoto Championship match. I'm Randy Buehler. I'm here with Brian David Marshall, and we are thrilled to be bringing you this battle between Gabriel Nassif, one of the all-time greats in the history of Magic, and Scott-Vargas, arguably the best player in the game right now.
In Game 1, neither player did very much over the first few turns of the game. Scott-Vargas' third turn Kitchen Finks was the first contribution to the board. On the following turn, the Kitchen Finks and a Mutavault dropped Gabriel Nassif to 15. At the end of Scott-Vargas' turn, a volcanic fallout killed the Mutavault and shrunk the Kitchen Finks. A second, larger Kitchen Finks was met with a Broken Ambitions, revealing a Tide Hollow Sculler on the top of Scott-Vargas' library. All Nassif wants to do in the early game is survive without expending too many resources. To this point, he'd taken a hefty chunk of damage, but he was not in any real danger, facing down a lone 2/1 Kitchen Finks. Since he wasn't facing any real danger, as soon as he reached 6 mana, he dropped a Broodmate Dragon into play. Now his clock was considerably faster than Scott-Vargas's, and he had a couple of large creatures to hold down the fort should things go south. Unfortunately, the risk he ran was that he had to tap out, which gave Scott-Vargas a free turn to do anything he wanted. The double Tide Hollow Sculler that Scott-Vargas dropped ripped the remaining 2 non-land cards out of Nassif's grip, a Plume Veil and a Cryptic Command. Nassif sent one of his dragons in to attack Scott-Vargas, choosing to leave the other home to guard the fort. When Scott-Vargas attempted an Ajani Goldmane, Nassif countered it with a Broken Ambitions, the card he had drawn for this turn and the last card in his hand. The card revealed from the Broken Ambitions had a major impact as well. Sitting on top of Nassif's deck was a Volcanic Fallout that was going to seal the game from Scott-Vargas. "I went from pretty good to pretty bad really fast," Scott-Vargas said as he stared at the Volcanic Fallout. "I assume you're keeping?" he jokingly asked Nassif. "Yeah," Nassif replied without hesitation. After the Volcanic Fallout resolved on the following turn, Scott-Vargas drew his card, surveyed the board, and conceded. Gabriel Nassif is up 1 game to Scott-Vargas' 0.